Good morning, students. In the last class, we have learned about the difference between inheritance and heredity, right? And what is the biological inheritance and how the traits are getting inherited, right? And how the progeny organisms look similar to their parents and look similar among themselves. All those things, in brief, we have introduced ourselves, right? Now let us learn some more interesting aspects. How variations are created, how variations are inherited, and what are the long-term consequences of the accumulation of variations, right? From the chapter, How do organisms reproduce, we have learned that what is the basic event of reproduction. Making a copy of DNA of parental organisms is the basic event of reproduction. Making a copy of DNA of parent organisms is the basic event of reproduction. And DNA copying process, it is carried out by several biochemical reactions, and there is a notation or saying no system or no process is 100% perfect or accurate. Even this DNA copying mechanism also is not 100% accurate. So there may be chances of occurrence of errors in these biochemical reactions. Okay. These errors that occur in the biochemical reactions of DNA copying mechanism will result in the making of a copy of DNA with slight changes in it. These changes are called variations. Thus, variations are created by the errors in the biochemical reactions of DNA copying mechanism. Right. Now, the inheritance process provides both. Two things it is going to provide. What they are? A common basic body design of their parents and slight changes in the body design in the organisms of new generation. Right? When the new organisms are produced from the parental organisms, the new organisms are going to get a common basic body design which is of their parents, and because of the biochemical the errors in the biochemical reactions of DNA copying mechanism, what were created? Variations were created, and because of those variations, slight changes in the body design also they are going to get, right? So the inheritance process provides a common basic body design and slight changes in the body design. Common basic body design is because of the parental DNA, and slight changes in the body design because of the variations. Consider the organisms of new generation as first generation and the parents parental generation. When the organisms of this new generation or first generation also reproduce, organisms of second generation are produced. Now, the organisms of the second generation will have the differences of their parents, that is, variations of their parents, as well as the newly created variations in their body. Are you getting it? Means when from the parental generation, first generation of organisms are produced, whatever the parents are having their common basic body design, that is given to their children. Along with that, new variations are also given by the process of inheritance. When second generation organisms are produced from the first generation organisms, they got their first generation changes along with that newly added changes. So at every time, whenever the new generation of organisms are produced, they are getting the variations of their previous generations as well as new variations. So at every new generation, organisms are getting inherited with, number one, the variations of their previous generation and the newly formed variations in them, right? So at every new generations, what the organisms are getting? They are getting inherited with the variations of the previous generation and the newly formed variations in them. As the new generation organisms are created, they are getting the accumulated variations of their previous generations and the newly formed variations. So the above statement is actually explaining us every organisms of every new generation are getting the previously accumulated variations of the previous generations as well as the newly formed variations in their bodies, right? As they means organisms. As the organisms are getting more and more accumulated variations with the more and more of their previous generations, the organisms will have more and more differences in their body design. So variation is going to cause the difference in the body design. More and more accumulated variations, more and more the differences in the body design. Because variations give rise to the differences in the body design. The variation is said to be successful if it is allowing the survival of the organism. The variation, the change, genetic change that has taken place, it can be considered as successful variation or successful genetic change only when the organism is allowed to survive with this genetic change. So there would be the formation of less number of successful variations by means of asexual reproduction process. So new organisms are produced by two types of reproduction process in different organisms based on their structure and other functions. They are asexual mode of reproduction and sexual mode of reproduction. And there would be the formation of less number of successful variation by means of asexual reproduction, like reproduction in bacteria by normal division process. Bacteria are the unicellular organisms. They are the prokaryotes. Okay, after growing a particular size, the cell is going to divide into two. That is the normal division process. The division itself is the reproduction process. So when the cell is getting divided into two daughter bacteria are formed. Each one is considered as new organism. Now, it is just divided by the normal mitosis or simple, okay, division. So with this, the bacteria, the two daughter bacteria are going to have less number of successful variations. Whereas the greater diversity will be generated by more number of successful variations that are added in the new organisms. And more number of successful variations are added by which type of reproduction process which you have learned in the previous chapter, that is how do organisms reproduce. We have learned that more and more number of successful variations are created by means of a sexual reproduction process. As more and more successful variations are formed, automatically there is a chance of increasing the greater biodiversity, right? So the greater diversity will be generated by sexual reproduction since more number of successful variations are formed in the sexually reproducing organisms. And all these variations in a species do not have equal chances of survival in a given same environment. All the variations in a species do not have equal chances of survival in a given same environment. This particular point we have already discussed in the previous chapter. Variations may not be necessarily beneficial to individual, but they are going to be beneficial to the species. In that particular aspect we have discussed. Now let us discuss once again. There are different types of variations by their nature. Nature means the effect which they are going to bring about in terms of structure, that is body design, or in terms of function. Okay. So there are different types of variations by their nature or the effect which they exert in the characteristics of organisms. There are different types of variations by their nature or the effect which they exert in the characteristics of the organisms. So, depending upon the nature of variations, different individual organisms of the same species would have different kinds of advantages, right? Okay. Now, let us learn what is variant. Variant means the organism which is having some specific variations in it is known as variant. So, all variants may not be of same type, since variations differ among different variants. All variants may not be of same type because the variations differ among different organisms of different specific variations, or simply to speak, different variants. Thus, in a given same type of environment, all different variants may not be able to survive equally because of the differential advantages that they are getting by the different variations. Those that have useful variations with respect to the given environment and that can make the organism adopt better the environment only can survive in a given environment. Suppose there are 100 bacteria living in a particular given environment. All these 100 bacteria are of belonging to same species, and these bacteria are having different specific variations. So there are different variants, and some bacteria are having such type of variations by which the bacteria are able to adapt better to the given environment than the other bacteria. Then obviously what will happen? The bacteria which could not adapt better to the given environment may not be able to survive successfully and may even die. And the bacteria which are able to adapt to the given environment in a better manner than the other bacteria, they could survive. But how they could adapt better? Because of the variations that are present in them. So, those that have useful variations which can make the organism adapt better the given environment than the other organisms only can survive in a given environment. Others will die. For example, the bacteria which have heat resistance variation means able to resist with increased temperature than from the normal temperature. Normally all bacteria are surviving in the given normal temperature conditions. But when the temperature is rising, only some bacteria could survive because they are having the variations with which in increased temperature also the bacteria are able to adapt better. Right? So, the bacteria which have heat resistance variations alone can withstand heat and can survive better in a heat wave. Other bacteria cannot withstand with the increased heat and they die. So, selection of specific variants means which particular organism with some particular specific variations, okay, has to survive. That is selected by what? Nature or environmental factors. By giving a heat wave, only heat resistant bacteria are picked out, right? By giving some drought conditions, drought resistant varieties only are going to be picked out, right? By giving too much of water, flood resistant bacteria or flood resistant organisms are going to be picked out. Remaining organisms will be dying. But how? It is because of the environmental selection. So, selection of specific variants by environmental factors, it actually forms the basis of a evolutionary process. How and in what way all these things are taking place, let us discuss in the next class. Thank you.